Hello, welcome to the Tech Trio.
God damn it.
I'm your host tonight. But oh shit, I spilled on my keyboard. Perspective. I'm not gonna say where that, but we also have Lego Bra here. Raise your hand, please. And we have Mordwear Clothing here. Please raise your hand, sir.
Oh gosh.
We are the Tech Trio. Welcome, guys. And if you're watching us on Facebook, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching us on Twitch, thank you again for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. We're going to be talking a lot about E3. I guess you could call this the Tech Trio E3 edition, and other topics as well, of course. But we'll start off tonight with one of a game that I have a lot of love for. Baldur's Gate. Baldur's Gate 3 was announced, and it's kind of crazy. A game that's been around for so long. Finally getting its third installment. When I got into that, I got into Baldur's Gate 1, and then I got into Baldur's Gate 2 and Shadows of Amn. And as far as the gameplay is concerned, I saw a little bit of like cinematics, and it looked really good. So I'm hoping to see some good things with that. It's going to be on PC. I know it's going to be on other platforms as well. I just don't recall. I've been watching so many different things right now. I'm like brain farting with everything.
So explain to our viewers out there who've never heard of Baldur's Gate. 'Cause I know I've never heard of Baldur's Gate.
Oh, okay. So Baldur's Gate is it's an RPG where, at least from what I can tell you from 1 and 2, it's a very old school RPG where you control anywhere between 1 to 5 characters, and it's kind of like dungeon crawling in a way. Like I would say somewhere along the genres of maybe a Diablo.
Okay.
Where you pick up loot, you go through a storyline, except you're not playing one character like you are in Diablo. You're playing 5 different ones. So
Right.
that's what Baldur's Gate is, for the most in a gist. You have access to classes like melee classes, knights, classes that can cast magic, classes that can heal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's like the roots of what RPGs were, and it's not built off of this game, but it's the roots of what RPGs were built off of, as far as like the mechanics.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I don't know. I was expecting like another real-time strategy game.
No, I mean, real time in the sense that,
Like StarCraft or Warcraft. You know, those kind of games. Because I know
it's
that's
not like that.
That's like I know that's like one of your big things when you play games. You've played Warcraft, you've played StarCraft, you know. So when I hear like all these other games I've never heard of, I'll immediately assume that's like those kind of games.
Yeah, no, it's not like that. It's not like that Spellforce game I was telling you about.
Mm.
Yeah. I can't wait for that, though. Looking forward for that.
I'll probably check it out.
You ever try that game, man?
No, I never did because it was on PlayStation. I didn't have a PlayStation back then.
Oh, that's true. It was on
Yeah.
PlayStation also. You didn't play the old school one on the PC, I'm guessing?
There was one on PC?
Yeah, those were the ones that I played, 1 and 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I never played them.
Yeah.
They already have Baldur's Gate 3 on Steam, as in, like, you know, to be announced, but
Oh,
I'm gonna put it on
no
there.
pre-order date or anything like that.
no, I'm going to put it
it's
on
to be
there.
announced.
Put it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I noticed a lot of games that were announced. Well, not all. Yeah, like some to a lot of games that were announced at E3. They've already been popping up on like on the Ubisoft Store, Epic's, Origins, and even Steam for pre-order already.
Mhm.
Like,
Wow. What the heck?
Good, you guys got me like reminded right away of a game that people were kind of upset about because it became an exclusive on another store.
oh, Borderlands.
Borderlands 3.
Don't get Ant started.
Oh man.
And then Ant's
I'm
just
about to just buy it, dude, on Epic. I don't care.
Ant's gonna wait a year for it to come out on Steam.
It's gonna come out, but in March of 2020.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh. Do you really want to wait that long?
No.
Exactly. Not really. No thanks.
But I just maybe they'll surprise us and they'll release it on Steam at the same time as Epic. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah.
Really truly hoping. But anyways, this game looks pretty trippy, man. Like, I mean, for the trailer that they have.
Yeah, it looked really good.
Looks interesting.
Sorry, I had to disconnect my keyboard because I like drip water on it and I don't have the time to like take care of it. So
doing another one of your ASMR videos.
just
Oh man.
anyway, who wants to take the handle?
PJ, awesome.
Right, I don't mind. So for some of you who are wondering or also excited about the new Pokemon Sword and Shield, it'll pop up. There we go.
It looks so good.
I know. I'll tell you
Did
that.
you watch the gameplay after Nintendo's E3?
It looks amazing.
I haven't watched anything from E3. I'll be completely honest. I did see like snippets of it, of gameplay footage of it. So, that's why I like it a lot. So for those of you who haven't seen or heard anything about the new Pokemon Sword and Shield, there has been, I believe it was four to six new Pokemon that were released. Not including the starters, because the starters were already, shown. And also the two legendary Pokemon that are going to be in Sword and Shield. Now, I like the way that they did with the new legendaries. I mean, they're both look, I think they're lions, or one of them is a lion. One of them's a lion that's his mane is a shield, and the other one looks kind of like a wolf that carries a sword in his mouth. So,
I'm getting shield.
Was that?
I'm getting shield.
You getting shield?
Oh yeah.
Can I say something about that
Shield
though?
looks
I mean,
so
I don't
sick.
know if they're gonna add more functionality in the future with this, but I recall them mentioning that although you can't like use it as a full-on controller for this game, you can use the Pokeball as just like to level up, walking around with it.
That's like back in the day. I don't know if you remember, but what is it called? Heart Golden Heart or something. I have
Heart
a little
Gold
Pokemon.
and Soul Silver?
Yeah. Heart Gold. It came with like a little what is it called? Tamagotchi circle Pokeball.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
And you bring any Pokemon with it and level it up. And you used to shake it so it looked like you were like walking around with it and stuff like that.
So yeah, it's like the predecessor of the Pokeball for Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu.
Yep.
So
but that's the only
so sick.
functionality you get out of it, though. I was kind of hoping that
to use it as
you can
controller.
use it as a controller too.
Well,
yeah, you can't use it as a controller at all.
Because
it's too simple though.
Yeah,
it's too
because
simple.
you have to look.
It is. But I mean,
I would hope
that. I understand, but I mean, I would hope that if like, say, there's mini games or something, or another game that comes out that you would be able to use that for, I would hope that it's not a Pokeball that can only be really used with, Eevee or Pikachu, because that's an expensive controller.
Yeah.
I
mean, it'd be pretty sick if they could implement it with your phone.
Yeah.
like a phone game or something like that. It'd be pretty
Right.
sick. But I like it. I like the idea when they announced it because I like bringing my Pokemon with me
Mhm.
and like leveling it up. But I know that it's gonna level up that way and stuff. So I don't know. I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a dope feature. I
And
just
you can hear it.
oh really? They implemented that in there too?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like have you ever brought a Pokemon out from Let's Go Pikachu or Let's Go
Yeah.
Eevee? Yeah, it's the same thing where you can play around with it and you push the button, it'll make the sounds of the Pokemon. You know, it'll whatever color the Pokemon is, the light of the ball will light up that color. Like I had a Magikarp, and so the color was orange whenever you push the button, and then you could hear it, or when you shake it you could tell if it gets all happy and stuff like that too, or if it gets annoyed. So I think it's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, not everyone's gonna buy that ball just for Shield and Sword. I think they're banking on whoever invested in it on it
already
for the Pikachu, Let's Go Pikachu, Let's Go Eevee, that now you could use this with this game too, you know, which is cool.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I mean, to have them, I mean, I'm pretty sure later on, maybe down the road of Pokemon Sword and Shield, if some players, if some, you know, consumers demand it, to have the Pokeball have some functionality towards the game where you could still take Pokemon out and use it and walk around and level it that way, or like what you said, that you want to have like some mini games that you could use the Pokeball, or even or to just even to use it, you know, to control your character. You know, that would make sense. But like I said, that's like you never know. You have to have like a bunch of players and consumers who highly demand that type of thing. And if there's a lot, maybe Nintendo will listen and probably implement that later down the road, you know?
Yeah, but I mean, I was just saying, it's like it just kind of sucks. You buy, it was like $60 or something for that thing?
Jeez.
I don't remember. I just squinted my eyes and then grabbed it.
It was $30, $40, yeah.
Was it about that price? Okay.
Yeah, because when you buy the game and the Pokeball, it was like $100, remember?
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
I
don't know, but this game looks dope.
It does look dope. It looks like your basic Pokemon RPG. That's not Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, but it does have that kind of feel of it as well, you know.
The way it was presented was pretty sick.
Yeah.
I like how they implemented a gaming mechanic from Pokemon Go.
Yeah. That's another thing. Pokemon raids, which is actually pretty cool. So there's this thing. So one of the new features that's in this game is called Dynamax Evolution, or just Dynamax in general. Dynamax meaning your Pokemon will your Pokemon will grow to a certain extent, like to a huge Pokemon. It's funny too because people were saying that in the original Pokemon series that it predicted the whole Dynamax feature, because there was that one episode where Ash, Misty, and Brock, they travel to this island where all these Pokemon are like the size of like Godzilla, you know?
Huh, that's cool.
So like even in like the in the intro where you see like Tentacruel, he like breaks down a building, or like a giant Charizard breathing fire on them and everything. So people are saying it's like, oh yeah, it the show kind of predicted that this was gonna happen. I thought that was pretty funny. But the whole Dynamax feature thing. So in the game there's gonna be like these little like portals, I want to say, that stick out of the ground, that has like a red beam sticking out of it. And what that is that signifies that there's like a Dynamax Pokemon that's in there. And what's cool about it is that you can have I think like your friends join with you, or people that are around you can go to that that Dynamax portal, and that will implement a Pokemon raid, which was also from Pokemon Go. So I thought that was pretty cool as well. A lot of like whoever's gonna be joining in with that whole raid thing, everybody's gonna have a chance to catch that Dynamax Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like battle mechanics, they look the same to me. You choose which move you want to use, and that's it. But
Turn based.
yeah, turn based pretty much. So
Third person.
yeah, and it's gonna be third person.
Yeah, that's like the best part.
You and fucking talking into the mic. Oh my god. You remember last episode? Oh my god, dude. Memories, man. Oh.
You mean PTSD?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but third person in the wilderness looks pretty sick. I think that's really cool.
Right, which is also something that was implemented already in Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu.
No. Third person. As in, you could swing around and look at the whole world like this, dude.
Oh.
Yeah, not top down. Yeah. You're thinking 3D top down. There you go. Yeah. It's all good.
Maybe I'm not just excited as you are, that's why.
Obviously.
But
come on, man.
But let's see. There has been a release date already. It's release date is gonna be let's see, confirmed. The release date is gonna be November 15th of 2019. So if you also, to all our viewers out there who want to try to catch up on this type of news, this is a website that I have used for the longest time. I want to say ever since Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. If you're tuned in on the Twitch stream,
Cerebi.
Exactly. Cerebi.net. That right there, that is like your overall guide to everything that's Pokemon related.
Only Pokemon nerds know about that site.
So you have the Pokédex from Red, Blue to Gold, Silver, Ruby, Sapphire, Diamond and Pearl, Black and White, XY, Sun and Moon, and the Let's Go Pokédex as well. It'll tell you what level the Pokemon level starts its evolution to its next evolution. You catch up on the latest news of Sword and Shield, and if you're still watching the show, which I can't even watch the show anymore because I just hate it, but you can check out like if you've missed an episode, you can look at the synopsis and you can check out the pictures of it. You can see what show is going to be coming out next because it shows what Japan's going to be airing up next. Next news on the movies, some Pokemon Go news, everything, and just everything that you need that's to fulfill your Pokemon needs.
So how much did they pay you to say that?
None at all. This is not sponsored.
God damn.
Oh man.
Obviously, Perspective is not a Pokemon fan.
Not like that though. Not like that.
No, meaning like I'm aware of this website as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
that's where you get all your stuff. Yeah, you always end up there too. Like when you're leveling up your Pokemon and you want to know what move sets are coming up, if you want to get rid of certain move sets and stuff, it'll lay everything out.
Which hidden move each Pokemon can learn, because only certain Pokemons are allowed to use certain HM moves and you don't know. So like you can have a flying Pokemon.
Oh, they got rid of that, dude.
What?
All Pokemons could do HM moves now.
Every single move?
It's not.
What the heck? So you're telling me? Oh,
well, they'll do types, and it'll automatically be like a rock type. Only rock types could use this, but all rock types can use this. Now.
okay.
Yeah, it's not limited anymore. I
because
know.
you'd have like some Pokemon that were flying types and couldn't even use the hidden move fly.
Yeah.
So okay.
That would be funny. You got a flying fish or something.
A flying Gyarados, bro.
That would be dope. or a Gyarados that cuts.
Oh god.
A Gyarados that cuts.
Nah, dude.
Girl, this bush is in your way.
A Gyarados that digs.
Yeah. Okay.
Good luck with that.
But yeah.
Anyways,
super excited for Sword and Shield. Like, I really am.
It looks good. It looks good. I asked if X-Champ was gonna play it. She didn't. She's like, no, I don't like the new generation Pokemon. I'm like, so I guess that's gonna stop you from playing the game.
Yeah, actually, I know a lot of people that are that way, true to the original stuff. So
To the original.
yeah,
But I mean, you can't just make the same game over and over again. Then I mean, and you can only make so many different kinds of Pokemon up to a point, you know.
Right.
it's true. It's true. I can't wait. I really cannot wait.
Yep.
My brother is interested in getting it. This will be his first Pokemon ever buying that he's ever gonna buy.
Really?
So he's getting Sword and I'm getting Shield. I wanted Shield because the Shield, what's it called, Legendary, looks dope. The big old broad chest shield. It looks so cool.
Anyways, and what you got for us?
I'll go on a smaller note. Okay. The collection of mana is going to be released.
Dude, that's gonna be pretty nice.
Dude, so that not only are they doing the collection of mana, but did you see that they're releasing what's it called, Trials of Mana? Remake, and it looks really good. Yeah.
I was like, dang, it's the Mana series. Like, oh shit.
Yeah. So this one is releasing, I don't know when, man. I think they said it too.
June 11th.
Does it say June 11th? Okay, there it is. Yeah, June 11th. And what's cool is that it's going to release... What?
Today's June 11th, bro.
No way I can go get it right now?
The end of
Bye.
Yeah. All
right, guys. Texture is over.
I want the physical copy at GameStop. That's why I didn't even know it was coming out today. I guess I'm slow, but yeah, dude. Like,
well, I mean, it is Tuesday.
Yeah. Well, Nintendo generally releases on Friday, but that's another discussion. Final Fantasy Adventures is releasing with it, with Mystic Quest and Secret of Mana, and then Trials of Mana is also going to be in there. So what's cool is it's also multiplayer. So you can literally take those Joy-Cons off and start playing two players in Secret of Mana right away, like old school Super Nintendo days. I think that's really cool. But these are original, they're original that are ported to the Switch. So I can't wait for that to happen. Well, obviously it's happening now, so I can't wait to pick up my copy and start playing it.
Man.
Yeah.
And I did it's a good year for games.
Dude, it's an amazing year for games. It's ridiculous.
Oh wait, sorry, hurt to bust your balls here, but release date is August 28th.
Why does it say release date June 11th?
I don't know. That's why, I thought, but yeah, on GameStop it's saying that the release date is on August 28th.
There you go. That sounds a lot better. But anyways, I didn't know the Final Fantasy Adventure was a Nintendo or a Game Boy game. So apparently that port's going to be coming over.
Mm-hmm.
Secret of Mana and then Trials of Mana. And then there was a remake of Trials of Mana coming out, I think, early next year, 2020. So Nintendo announced that on the Nintendo Direct this morning. So super excited about that on the retro level.
Speaking of the Nintendo conference, like all I can think of is like that was dope. The way
What?
that they like, oh, you turned your head. That's why. Like every time they're about to announce a game, they're just like,
Oh, they always do that.
like in the beginning, like, oh man.
Yeah, they always do that. And here's the next game. Yeah.
And then did you see freaking Bowser?
Yeah. They're like, you could go now, and Bowser's all
It's that way.
Oh man.
That was a cool introduction of
was.
of Bowser, whatever his real name is. But anyways, yeah, that was
Doug
pretty,
Bowser, some shit
Yeah.
like that.
yeah. So yeah, no, that's pretty much it for me, guys. Like, I haven't really played these games. I played the first one for a little bit, the Secret of Mana, not the Final Fantasy adventure, but the Secret of Mana, and I thought it was a really cool, very interesting game. I didn't realize what kind of game it was until I started playing it. So, it's a real time. I didn't realize it was a real time strategy game or real time RPG.
Real time RPG.
Yeah, dude. Like,
Yeah.
you go out there and swing a sword. It's pretty cool.
Well, I never played the games in the monasteries. I would just watch Raph play.
Hmm.
And I don't know, and I would always read a lot of like it's one of those titles that a lot of gamers RPG fans out there from our day would mention is one of the greats,
Yeah.
particularly Legend of Mana.
Yeah. So, anyways, that is it. Perspective.
This one is gonna be like kind of a long one because it's about freaking the Square Enix E3 show, the presentation.
Yeah.
My God, I was sitting through that whole stream, and like I have to say, like just a little note in the beginning here. Chat was so toxic, man. Like all you saw, like I understand that viewers wanted to see their particular game or whatever, right? But the whole time, chat, Avengers, 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 Avengers. Like the whole time, chat's just like Avengers, 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 Avengers. And then when a Final Fantasy thing would come up, oh, it's Final Fantasy. Who cares? This game sucks.
Oh, man.
Or boring, sleeping. Oh, I'm so bored. And then like there'd be another Final Fantasy game that would pop up, and they're like, Final Fantasy again? And then there would be it was another game. I forget if it was, I think it was Dragon Quest. And they're like, Final Fantasy again? And I'm like, oh my God, guys, like shut up.
Because I can almost guarantee you there, and this is just me being toxic as well. It's probably because majority of the people that were probably talking in there have probably never played a Final Fantasy game in their life.
Okay.
At all. You also have to think about that. Yeah, a lot of people, because Avengers, that makes sense because Endgame just recently.
I get that.
Right.
Which was the most horrible game ever. Anyways. The one that showed.
The Avengers.
Out of all the games, the Avenger one sucked.
It was like so underwhelming.
It was so bad.
Like they had to save the game with the panel of the voice actors.
Right. And
But
for me, it's just like I don't care much about the Avengers game. I don't.
So then Square Enix panel is not for you.
see, okay, but
And you didn't watch it, right? I wasn't trying to get you upset. You didn't watch it, right?
No, I didn't watch any.
Exactly. So you did a good job. What Ron's saying is that how in chat have to be so toxic if they could have just not watched it like you.
Right.
If you know what I mean, they knew that there was going to be Final Fantasy all over the place in Square Enix.
Right. You know, and because
People should know that because that's what Square Enix is known for.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like, hello, of course, it's Final Fantasy. What do you think?
And some of these people don't know that, which is sad.
They should know that. They need
to
know.
Right, I know, and I get what you're saying, but you have so many of these, like, you know, again, me being toxic, you have all these millennials that rather focus on, like, Avengers, the Fortnite games, Apex, you know, all those other games that are known for, like, the younger generations of now.
You should have spammed Fortnite in the chat in Square Enix panel, dude. That would have been amazing.
Okay, the way I saw it was like I wanted to like talk shit back, but then at the same time, I'm like, no, I don't. I want to, you know, I'm gonna be the bigger man and not say nothing, right? But okay, you're looking at either a bunch of kids, right, or you're looking at people that are either like they're like not nerds, so to speak.
Yeah.
They like Avengers, which is not something as nerdy as say like Final Fantasy, or they don't like RPG games. You know, like the adults that would rather play a game like Marvel rather than say like Final Fantasy or like a what do you call it? Like a Fire Emblem game. Like someone like that.
Yeah.
So that's why I was just like, oh, that's annoying. That's fucking like get out of my face with that or get out of chat with that, you know, but hey, it was fine. There was a lot of good stuff during that that show. I mean, all that aside, there was Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles. That was pretty sick, remastered.
Wait, what?
That's
what?
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, dude.
Oh my god, no way.
Isn't that sick? Isn't that sick?
Oh man.
Okay, so
okay. Now you got my attention here. You got my attention here.
Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles was a game where you needed your Game Boy connected to the GameCube in order to play with other people.
Just like Link to Four Swords, just like Legend of Zelda Four Swords.
Okay.
So you would go in and go through different maps and stuff, and it's a cooperative game. So you need your other teammates to get through the game.
Gotcha.
So,
but
it was
that
really
wasn't
dope.
also. That's not the key thing, though. You're missing the key thing. It's not the game having to have a Game Boy. It's not the fact that you had to have your other teammates go with you. It's that damn crystal that you had to carry around with you.
Oh my god!
Because in Crystal Chronicles, there's a crystal, literally a crystal. And one person is in charge of carrying that around.
Oh, okay. And they can't do anything other than hold it.
Well, they can you could place it. They can place it down and then fight.
But if you lose that crystal, you're done.
It's not really lose. It's like that crystal pretty much gives you the area that you're allowed to move in. You'll have like this circle, this big circle around you. And you can't step. That's your boundary.
Cool.
That is your boundary.
So you have to have someone move it with you guys, so you guys can keep going.
Exactly.
Yeah, nice. That's actually pretty cool. I'm down.
Literally, like back in the day, me and Perspective, we would play that so much. Like we even went to GameStop. We even bought fucking Game Boys and everything. I still had my Game Boy SP, so I was fortunate enough to have that. But we were just
you can play it on the SP, huh?
Yeah. As long as it had like that connector from Game Boy Advance and SP.
Yeah.
If it had that connector, then you were able to play.
On the Cube?
Yes, Cube.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Oh man, I wish I was streaming that live because when I saw that, I was like, "Oh shit, that's Crystal Chronicles! What the fuck?" Remastered. I'm like, what?
Yeah, that game.
Yeah,
that was
memories.
That was a really good game. Like, if it's coming to Switch, that would make a whole lot of sense because then you would need
dude.
Because you would need what 4 Joy-Cons or
I think it is coming to the Switch. I saw it. It's just the Switch.
Oh, it's just the Switch.
Isn't that sick?
Yeah.
You just come together with your Switches and just you could play. It's so sick. He's gonna
Because you
be
could just
dope.
take those Joy-Cons off and start playing right then and there.
I know. Damn, I'm so excited.
PJ's like, oh, now I gotta buy a Switch now.
I thought you bought a Switch.
I had to get rid of it due to financial issues.
For sure. No worries. I hope you got good money for it.
Yeah, I got my money back.
Okay, cool. Nah, dude,
That was dope.
I'm down.
Sometime next month I'll get my Switch back.
Well, you may want to wait because did they mention anything about like the new Switches? I thought that was just
there was no
they have
announcement on
no
the new
announcement.
Switches. It's
Yeah.
just rumors for right now.
yeah. For
Yeah.
now.
And plus, even if they did, you would think that GameStop would have some type of deals, like, oh, if you trade in your old Switch, you get this much amount of money off the next purchase, you know?
Yeah,
So-
exactly.
Or you get $100 towards the trade
Yep.
of a Switch.
usually
Exactly.
do that.
Yep, there you go.
I mean, they're not doing very well, but that's neither here nor there.
That's another discussion for next week.
But okay. There's so much good stuff. There was, I believe I don't remember if this was, I've been watching so many different things. I don't remember if this was Square or if this was Nintendo, but Resident Evil 5 and 6. Was that Nintendo for the Switch? It's a remaster.
Let me Google it real quick.
I thought the original Resident Evil was on Switch.
It's gonna be 5 and 6. Like I said, I'm having a brain fart because I've watched so many things trying to like be ready for this, especially seeing a particular 2 games that
Yeah, it was 5 and 6 on Nintendo.
on the Switch.
Yeah.
Like I think that, like on a side note, not to derail it, but I thought that's gonna be sick because I played 5 and 6 with Raph on the PlayStation, and that was fun as hell. I think being able to play that on the go and together
They
Because
pretty
that's
much
a-
have every single Resident Evil on the
on
Switch. now.
all
No, on the Switch.
on the Switch.
Oh yeah, they have 0. They have 1. They have Revelations. Now they have 5 and 6. I mean, they're just gonna probably release all of them, dude.
Wait. Hold on. So on that link that you posted about the whole the Square Enix's panel for E3, I'm scrolling, and Crystal Chronicles was the second article part of it.
Yeah.
And then I read the last line. The remaster is coming to a wide range of platforms, including PS4, Switch,
Okay, nice.
iOS, and Android sometime this winter.
iOS?
Wait, so we can play like ad hoc, like Bluetooth connections amongst all of
I
us,
don't
or
know.
something?
I wonder how they're gonna
that's gonna be
implement
sick.
that,
Or
dude.
Wi-Fi. It's probably Wi-Fi through router.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're gonna
That would be
implement that,
sick.
but oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
That's gonna be sick, man. It's gonna be sick.
Because I remember playing what is it called when Minecraft first came out for the phones, like the iPhones and the Androids.
Oh yeah.
I used to play that. It was the Pocket Edition, and I used to play that with my nieces and nephews, and we would just join on the Wi-Fi, and we were all on the same server and just like messing around in there. So I'm assuming that's probably how they're gonna implement it, is through like Wi-Fi router like that. It worked perfectly too.
I'll tell you
like,
one
flawlessly.
thing. If it does come out for if it does come out for Android, I have my my phone controller ready.
Nice.
I want to make sure I cover everything that I saw before I go on to the next one, because the next one, oh man, I teared up watching that. But whatever. I guess it's not important enough. But
Not important
Yeah.
enough.
what the other stuff? Let's see.
Oh no. Like, okay, yeah, don't care for Avengers. Don't know what Outriders is.
Well, there was more than what's on this article.
Right.
There
Right.
was a lot more. I just can't I can't seem to get all of it right now. But it was crazy. I'll tell you that it was freaking crazy to see that Final Fantasy VIII remake was actually going to happen after not hearing about it last year.
Dude, I was waiting for that. I had to go to the bathroom so bad from the very beginning, and it took forever for them to show Final Fantasy VIII. And then after it was done, I was like, finally! And then I ran.
Dude, okay, so when you sent me that article, I'm like, I got skeptical. I'm like, man,
nah.
that. And then all of a sudden, freaking, I'm like listening to it, right? And I'm looking in another direction because I already figure they're gonna go on to Avengers.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I hear Fitos. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, shit. Shit.
I heard that too. I was like, wow.
I'm like, damn, they're doing it. And I threw my headphones off of my head. I'm like, babe, they're doing it.
Now, is it going to be a
man.
remastered or a remake?
Remaster.
Oh, okay.
Not a remake. Yeah.
It looks,
No, because Perspective said remake, so.
Yeah. It's a remaster. It's out of all of them, it's the only one that they never did, and due to apparently, and I watched a YouTube channel or YouTube about it, is that they were after 7 came out, they rushed them through 8 because everyone was so hyped up about Final Fantasy after people beating 7 that they wanted to make money off of that and then roll into 9 real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So apparently they weren't saving any of the data like how they would do, like have backups and stuff. And so it took them forever to try to find at least something to work with. And even if they found something to work with, it would take them forever to do. So that's why it took them a long time to do this, apparently.
And my speculation, because of that reason right there, because of what I saw in the actual trailer itself, not to be a downer or anything like that, the cutscenes looked almost, I can't say identical 100%. Like it's like
Sure,
minus the pixelation. It
yeah,
looked practically the same to me.
but it'll look really good in HDMI now. You know what I mean? In HD,
Yeah.
shiny. You know, I get what you're saying.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah. It just seemed like they took one version of the game, right?
yeah.
Like it's like you grab like a rough stone and you just kind of just shave off the edges. Like I feel like that's kind of what they did.
Yeah.
From what I saw, it could
Yeah.
be more than that. You know what I mean?
It's one step closer to a remake.
Yeah, it is. Or another HD remaster for PS5. You never know.
Yeah.
But yeah. Other than that, because that was my favorite as far as love story goes. Even though Modware thought it was kind of creepy that Squall. Okay, spoiler alert. Cover your ears if you're not gonna, if you don't.
Wait. It's spoiler for me?
No, it's not. Remember
Okay.
when she got whatever possessed or something like that? Whatever she like got unconscious,
Okay.
and then he fucking.
Oh. That's
Yeah.
weird, bro. Dude, girl's knocked out. And you're confessing your love to this girl, and you're like, "Oh, let me move you over here. Let me move you over here."
It's like she's dead. Like, I mean, I see it at that point, but like as a kid, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, he like hid his feelings from her, and now he can like share it with her because she's not really there. I guess. I mean, you can look at it in
No,
so
it's
many
cool.
different ways, but
No, I know. It's so funny.
So it looks like you're gonna give it another shot, huh? When it comes out remastered.
You know, it's funny because like when I watched it, I felt like I played the whole game already. I was like, I felt like I was like, wow, I remember that.
Oh shit!
I was all tears, and I was kidding.
Oh man!
But no, I would definitely. I almost turned on my PS2 again, to be honest with you, and start playing it again because I was like, you know what, I'm almost done. I have like I'm on the 3rd disc out of 4.
Yeah,
I'm almost there, dude. So I should finish it. You know,
it is the longest disc though.
I know. Like after going through your what is it called? Your book. I'm like, wow, I got so much to do still.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. It's
I mean,
crazy.
I'm definitely gonna play the remaster just to kind of see it through.
So it's coming out in March, I believe, next year, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I have a lot of time.
Yeah.
I hope.
I'm gonna make sure I start saving now.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm gonna be spending a lot of money, especially the next thing I'm gonna mention here. Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Collector's edition with Squall on the bike.
Oh my
Or
god.
not Squall, dang it, with Cloud on the bike.
You see how much that cost? That thing, 300 and something? Oh,
Yeah.
you know something else that I saw? There was a watch on the Square site.
Yeah, I saw that too.
Did you? Holy crap, $2,500.
Yeah,
for
I
a
know.
Squall or not Squall.
I got you to
got
say
me
it
saying
too.
it for a Cloud and then for a Sephiroth watch, man.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
Holy crap.
That's
Better be made out of
ridiculous.
adamantium or something.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, dude. So back to what you were saying. Final Fantasy VII.
Oh my god. Final Fantasy VII Remake, that trailer had me in tears. And the remastered music, beautiful. Oh my god. The bombing mission music, the fight music. Oh man. And then so you did not see anything on Tifa, okay, until the E3 conference. And once she came up, everyone's like, oh my god, it's her, Tifa. Oh my god. And now I'm gonna say that looking at the way they made her character design in this game, they made her almost identical to her artwork in the original strategy guide book. And I really appreciated that because I thought that they were gonna freaking do a little remake of her outfit like they did in other games and in
Dissidia?
Advent Children. Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know, and to the T, I felt like they got her almost.
Dang.
But yeah, that's besides the point. She's not the game. But yeah, just the gameplay, the stagger mechanic, I felt like it was a mixture of what you experienced in Final Fantasy 13 mixed with elements of course 7, mixed with like more action, real time, battle strategy.
The battling looks really good, dude. I have to say.
From what I read, you have to use your entire party to win.
Yeah.
Now,
I liked how it like zoomed into each individual one as you move around. I thought that was really cool.
I don't see, it only showed the bombing mission, which there was only like 5 people involved in there, 6. So when you're fighting, I don't know if it's a group of 4 people or if you're actually using your whole team of party members. Because in 7, in the original, you could only venture off with, I think it was 4. 4 members at a time. And so that would leave 4 or 5 other members sitting, on the benches, so to speak. And sometimes you would go through the game without even using them. So
I have one little comment.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever. So I've played 15 and I see how the movements of those guys are very fluid and stuff like that. I kind of felt when I saw Cloud running, it was a little clunky, just a little
clunky
compared to what I've seen, what they could do fluid with the 15 with those characters and stuff like that. It felt a little clunky when he was running, like when he was running straight, he was just like, it was kind of like that. You know what I mean? Just a little bit. I understand maybe it's like a retro kind of feel, possibly. But I thought maybe it would be a little bit more fluid like 15. But that's my only. Everything looked great. Don't get me wrong.
No, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, the way I saw that is it's probably still in development stage.
Yeah, that's true
I
too.
dug a little bit more digging on that game, and yeah,
it's gonna be late.
This a couple tech trios ago that it's coming out in series.
Yeah.
So okay. On that note, they only have 5% of the whole game finished. I think.
Wow.
At least according, from what we've seen,
That's a
You
trip.
know, like it's
It's
about
a big game though.
It is a big game. It's definitely not 10% because all I saw was the bombing mission. That was
Mhm.
it. And if that's going to be episode 1, dude, we're back in PlayStation demo days again because the demo was the bombing mission.
Huh.
And so if it took that long to develop that, that series, that chapter, whatever you call it, that first installment, then dude, we're going to have like it's possible that we're going to have first and second installment on the PS4, third installment on the PS5. I mean, depending on what the release cycle of the PS5 is. If it does release next year, I feel like it could very well be a PS5 release title.
Mm-hmm.
But the way I see it is, it's going to be nice if they can release it within a span of, say, 2 or 3 years, right? The whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's going to suck if we play the first series, right? And then we don't hear anything or see anything like another 4 or 5 years down the line.
Like StarCraft 2?
Well,
That took
wasn't
forever
it
to
like
look.
10 years or something?
Well, no, I mean, when the Terran came out, and then years after that, it took like 4 or 5 years till like, what was the next?
Yeah. Part
Yeah.
of the Swarm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I remember.
really...
Yeah.
No, what's up?
No, I remember when StarCraft, it was StarCraft 2, it was supposed to be like, oh yeah, Terran comes out this year. Next year is, the next one. And then next year is the after that, but it took like years till the next one came out. So hopefully it doesn't do it that way. On top of that, remember what they said? 2 Blu-rays.
2 Blu-rays, yeah.
2 Blu-rays, man. That's a lot of content. I mean,
yeah. As long as they do,
what'd you say?
As long as it's worth
it's gonna
it.
be worth it.
It's gonna be worth it.
Exactly. As long as they respect the game and they respect us as players and fans of the game, they're gonna do a very good job on it.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so far it looks good. I'm a fan. I would love to play that game for my first time ever playing 7, and that would be the the what is it called? The version that I've played. I think it would be pretty cool.
I have to say, when I saw the scene when they're in Tifa's bar,
Oh yeah.
I had a quick flashback in my mind of when I was a kid seeing the Final Fantasy VII PlayStation 1 version of that for the first time. Just like, wow, holy crap, they are freaking fucking me hard with this nostalgia trip.
So was that in 3D, kind of like a 3D cut like in 8 when they show the stuff like that? Did they have 3D cuts like that?
Nope.
They didn't. It was all top down?
Well, most of it was top down, but there were some scenes where like a town would get destroyed, and they would show the shot, how it got destroyed, that kind of stuff.
Would it be in 3D?
Spoilers. It would not. It's I can't say it's 3D. I mean, it was 3D. It's 2D.
But it still looked like cartoons.
Yeah, it's still definitely cartoony.
So it wasn't 3D like 8 was.
Yeah.
Because when they did the cut scenes, it's like really nice looking 3D.
Dude, yeah, 8 was ahead of its time.
Okay.
That's why I when I played that game, like, dude, oh man, for the first time playing a game, I could imagine the act. Like, see, this is why I got so into the story, because for the first time in a game, you could see details in their faces and the way they talk that you could imagine the person there in your head from head to toe.
I gotcha.
So it's easier to immerse yourself in the story and also to kind of like the characters and to even care about who the characters were.
I see.
Like, for example, one of my favorite characters in that game, Cypher, you know, like, dude, he really, even without like dialogue, dude. Without someone like voicing him, you could tell he was a jerk. But he was a funny jerk because he's like not your tough guy, but he's just trying to be cool, you know?
Yeah.
And then you got Zell, who's like your freaking
Clumsy.
idiot. Yeah, you know, and you're able to figure him out pretty quickly just because of his facial expressions and the cutscenes. And yeah, it was just, you know, he was ahead of its time.
It's cool.
I can't say much because I've never played 7 or 8, so.
No, you're good, man.
No, it's cool, dude. It's cool, I know.
But I will say though, I will end up picking up 7, the remake, when it comes out.
All three of us getting 7.
I mean, it's no question for me, man. It's no question for me.
So what are you gonna get it on? PlayStation? It's only on PlayStation.
Yeah.
It's not even on PC, huh?
There's no talk about a PC release.
Good. Okay, cool. Exclusive again, finally.
Yeah,
exclusive.
I know. That's why I'm having such a nostalgia trip when I was watching that show. I was like, wow, dude.
You know what's so funny people were saying is that PlayStation still killed it even though they weren't at E3.
Yeah. Because of the games that are going to be on there. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't even have to like show themselves. That's how good they were.
When you think about it, it's like if they come on, it's going to be like, oh, we saw that already. Yeah, we saw that already. Oh, we saw that already.
It's true.
You know? Because I felt that way about one or two of the things on the Nintendo announcement. I was like, but I saw that on the Square Enix announcement.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Let me just say that I was hoping to hear about a Zero Dawn sequel.
That's true. They'll probably show it next year along with their hardware. They're going to say like, and the new PS5 is going to launch with, and then they're going to show that.
Zero Dawn.
Yeah, probably.
Such a good game.
Just
They're not even going to say that. They're just it's like the elk just chilling out in the open, and everyone's going to be like, oh, and then. And then just the elk getting decimated by an arrow.
Not even, that's the opening. The opening scene is gonna be an arrow just flying across the field,
there you
and
go.
then it hits the machine elk, and then that was like, I know what game this is.
Aloy! Oh man. Hey, and then we'll start hearing Ant's thoughts on it when it comes out.
Oh my god. I've been meaning to open this game, man.
Hey man, no rush.
I got so many games to play right now. It's ridiculous.
Hey man,
Me
so
too.
do I.
Ridiculous.
So do I. I have been playing a lot of VR games lately.
Nice.
Or at least no. Just one as of right now, but then I'm gonna pick up another one sometime next week.
Nice. Should try Borderlands in VR.
See, with that, I have to get I have to get the PSVR
Oh yeah,
For
that's
that.
true. Never mind.
because it's not available on PC.
That's true. Sucks.
But
Just
speaking
go to
of-
book.
Speaking of Borderlands 2, they have a free DLC you better pick up.
Oh, you know what?
It connects it to Borderlands 3. Yeah, and it raises the level cap.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Cool.
So I'm gonna download
And
that
it's
right
free?
now.
Oh,
And it's free.
shit.
So you guys should get it too.
Oh yeah, that was another thing. I mean, on the Square Enix, that was free. God, all of these
Oh.
things are just popping up now.
There's another thing too. Yeah, go ahead. Talk about it and say mine.
Final Fantasy 14. I mean, I wasn't like too wowed over that, but it was enough for me to consider subscribing and trying it out because they're giving away their first expansion for free up
Nice.
until June 27.
I was thinking about actually doing it too.
Hell
like
yeah,
actually
'cause
downloading it.
they say that besides WoW, that
Mhm.
that is the best MMORPG right now. And it's been standing that way for a long time. And because of its story, of it being a shit game and then becoming a Realm Reborn and then becoming like a big hit, a lot of people just love that game and they stand by it.
So I was interested in doing that, and I was also interested in I've been wanting to play this game is Elder Scrolls Online, man.
Oh god.
Elder Scrolls.
Yeah, dude. After seeing Bethesda on Sunday and watching, they had a really good presentation as well on E3, and they just made me want to download Elder Scrolls and start playing it, and just to see what it's all about.
I was curious about that too.
And you know what?
Get that with you.
You know what I installed too off of Bethesda? What? It's free this week.
Fallout 76.
Yep. I just downloaded it.
Oh my god. Since we're on Fallout 76,
yeah.
Can I show you guys a couple of clips from my coworker? If once I get his name out there, I'll give him a shout out real quick. But I thought this was the funniest fucking clip for some fucking reason. Like I saw this and I'm like, this is what they're talking about, huh? With glitches and bugs. Let me see if I can find it. Okay,
so apparently that's getting a lot better, and they're releasing NPCs in the world now. So, and after seeing like while you're loading that up, sorry, I was just kind of talking.
Oh no, go ahead.
But after seeing in the like in the audience how much support what is it called 76 has, I kind of felt like I wanted to try it. And then on top of that, they were gonna give it to free to play.
What the fuck?
Fallout 76, right?
Yeah, for a whole week.
So it's only free for a week?
Yeah, until next week Monday. But still, could try it out.
Oh, so you can play it for a week is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. As in like, yeah, you can play it this week is for free only. Not for one whole week for free. I wish one whole week for free. That'd be nice.
For a second, I was thinking you can download it for free this week, and then it's yours.
Oh no, I wish. That'd be.
I wish too. Check out these clips though. It's from my friend at work, Dakuresu. I hope I'm saying that right. TM Dakuresu. But yeah, fucking.
What the heck? It's like dragging bodies.
Isn't that fucking great? I'm like, when I saw that, I'm like, what the fuck? And then when I saw the second one, a different kind of pose, I was cracking up because that looked funny as hell to me. I don't know why.
Let me see.
Jeez.
Did you see a different kind of pose, PJ?
No.
You need to watch that one. That one was kind of funny too.
I'm watching this without sound, by the way. So
Me neither.
You don't need sound. You don't need sound.
I was about to. I'm building my character right now. I was gonna do this like chick. Oh, I see it. Dang, what the hell?
Which one? The first video or the second one?
No, the pose.
I was like, doesn't that look funny, dude?
Man, it looks really bad.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my, I know, I saw that. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with this? Oh.
So I'm gonna try it out and see what's up, just to check it out. But yeah, that's on my list. Elder Scrolls is on my list, and Final Fantasy 14 is on my list.
Jeez.
After E3, I'm just like, dang, man.
Sorry, my mind has now gone to one thing and one thing only. That's Crystal Chronicles.
Nice.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be freaking amazing.
That is nostalgia right there for me. That right there.
It's gonna be fun. I can't wait for Final Fantasy Remaster 2. That's gonna be nice. That's gonna be real nice. I'm gonna play that, and I'm gonna be like,
I can't wait for Pokemon.
Exploit it.
I can't wait for Pokemon. I really cannot wait for that game. There's a lot of Nintendo Switch games that I can't wait for. It's crazy.
I feel like this year and then early next year is gonna be a really good year for games.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Like a bunch of
2020.
like a bunch of these streamers that I watch, they've been saying the same thing too. Like with all these new games that are coming out, like 2020 is gonna be like a good year for gaming. You know,
Mhm.
they're saying the same thing as well. But speaking of a new year of gaming, Destiny 2 is now gonna be is now going free to play. Not the whole entire game, but there's gonna be a free to play version that's gonna be coming out this fall with all of its year one DLCs and all the destinations included, such as like destinations from the Forsaken expansion. So the free to play, you get everything with the year one, such as the first expansion, which was I think it was Curse of Osiris or Warmind. I forgot which one it was, but Curse of Osiris and Warmind are both year one DLCs that are going to be included with this free to play version. It's going to be available on Steam, and it's going to be called Destiny 2 New Light. Now, I think this is a very big step with that Bungie is doing, because that's gonna also it's gonna allow like more players to come in and give the game a shot, and if they like it, they can end up just purchasing, you know, a full version of it and everything, or at least the third expansion, the Forsaken expansion. Because for those of you who don't know, they've split with Activision, so I think this is what Bungie's next move is gonna be. So
I think it's a good move.
oh yeah, definitely. This is probably like the best move they could possibly do. That's not, you know, like, oh yeah, in order for you to play, you got to buy the whole game. No, like that was probably that's probably Activision's thinking. Bungie's original thought was probably doing this instead, you know. But for those who want to try out the Destiny 2 the New Light, like I said, that's the name that it's gonna be called. So you could explore everything that's in the Forsaken expansion, but you're only limited to a couple things, meaning that that you would need to purchase in order to experience these, you have to get the Forsaken expansion and also the annual pass. So when you will not have access to it right away, which is another game mode called Gambit Prime, Black Armory Forges, which are like different, like another activity that you could do where you had to do where you could forge weapons, and you could constantly do them to get a different roll on the weapon. Penumbra's Menagerie, which is the new thing, a new season that's part of the new season that came out recently last week, which is called Season of Opulence. And then but in order for you to experience any of those, you have to have the expansion and also the annual pass. Also, another news, there is going to be a new DLC that's going to be coming out for Destiny 2. And I already forgot the name of the it's called the Shadowkeep. Destiny 2 Shadowkeep. It's going to be the fourth expansion of this game that's going to be coming out in September. And guilty as hell, I've already pre-ordered mine already. But so this game is gonna the new expansion is gonna be really interesting, because for anybody who's played Destiny 1 and then I think it was the Taken King, there's a character in there named Eris Morn. In Destiny 2 you have never seen or heard from her in Destiny 2 until now with this new expansion. So I'm really excited to see the new story that's going to be coming out with this, like how's it going to play on, continuing on, and what are they going to be the new stuff that's going to be coming out. So I'm super excited about this, and I can't wait. You know, and this goes out to anybody else, like you guys, if you guys want to try out Destiny 2, or at least Ron. I know Ant, you've played it. But
Yeah, I spent a lot of money in Destiny 1 and 2, and I'm kind of just burnt out on the money right now.
Yeah.
That's why I haven't really talked about it. It sucks that it's free to play to me because I was an early adopter and
That was my first thought exactly.
yeah. So like, I mean, I spent so much money last year, and then when I heard it was free to play earlier last year or later last year, and then now this, I'm just like, like I want to get into it. I love the game. Don't get me wrong; it's a lot of fun.
mhm.
But like when I first started playing Destiny 2, it wasn't as fun as it is now. And like now that I go back into it, I feel like it takes a long time for me to catch up with everything now.
Well, see, and that's that right there. That's I mean, and see, and there's the beauty of that. Like, I mean, in terms of catching up with everybody, with the new with like trying to catch up with the exotics, or even if like everybody's having all these good weapons, or
Yeah.
or even the light level. The light level is pretty much your kind of your quote unquote level cap, or your power level.
Sure.
There are missions with certain you have to talk to a certain NPC. One of them, if you do his bounties, he gets you up to 650 in the light level. Like, you just complete those, and you complete all those bounties, and he'll give you all the armor and two to three weapons that'll get you to 650 light level. And then with this new season of opulence, you talk to another NPC, and that's gonna get you up to 690. So it helps for some people who don't want to try to grind to get a higher light level. You know, being able to do those bounties and then get the gear to get you up to that certain light level is really smart. You know,
Sure.
so
I gotcha. Yeah, I just got to think about going back. I love it. Don't get me wrong. I love the graphics. When it went to PC, it looked beautiful.
oh yeah,
I mean, I bought the first rendition of Destiny 2 and the expansions, the season pass,
yeah.
on both PlayStation 4 and PC, man.
Jeez.
That's how much I was into it. Yeah, dude, because like I was all about PS4 and I was doing the first raid with Americus. And I was having a blast, man. And then all of a sudden PC came out because it came out later.
Mhm.
And then I went all in. I went all in on PC. And I was playing that every day, dude. I loved it. But then all of a sudden more stuff came out, and more money needed involved. And then all of a sudden it was free. And I was like, oh. I was a little upset about that. Yeah. when it went free.
Activision, though, that did that to you.
I mean, I know. No, I get it, but it still hurts.
Oh, believe me, I'd be hurting too, to be honest.
Yeah, so it's all good, man. Like, I mean, I'll probably eventually get into it. I have to say, it's one of my favorite FPSs. Like, I've never played Halo I played Halo a little bit back in the day, but like this game I love it, dude. I love Destiny.
Right.
I mean, if you're anyone that plays Destiny, if you love it, I understand why, because it's a lot of fun. The visuals are amazing. The whole gaming mechanic on it, the whole running around and doing stuff, doing chores. I like it. It's a lot of fun. Yeah. Bounties. I'm glad they brought bounties back, because the bounties they had before, I did not like how they did it when they first had them out. Yeah. Oh, dude, man. Bounties on Destiny 1 were a lot of fun. You had to go up to the that robot and get the daily bounties, and then you would go out into the world. I love that, dude. Like, that was a lot of fun. Destiny 1 was a great game. Destiny was beautiful. I had Taken King, man. I even have the special edition PS4 Taken King. White one. Yeah, dude. It's not opened. I've bought them all, dude.
Man, when I bought my PS4, I was literally about to buy the PS4 Taken King edition, the white and gold. Oh, yep. Man.
Dude, I already had a PS4 and I pre-ordered that, and I went into Best Buy and I grabbed it, and everyone, and I was like, "Yep," and I'm never opening this. Because that one's hard to find, dude.
You know, that's crazy because when I first started at the exchange, I
Yeah.
saw a stack of those, dude. And I thought
Nice.
nothing of it because I was like, okay, maybe people don't care about it. So I just watched them leave the back room over the course of like a whole year.
Dang.
Yeah, dude. And when you guys are talking about it now, I'm like, I think I should have got that. I'm like thinking to myself, like, dude, I should have bought that shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's all good.
Here's what it is.
But I also have remember the strange coins back on Destiny 1?
Yep.
That's what you would trade into Zur.
Yep.
I have the special edition with the strange coin too.
Yeah, the streamer that I follow, he goes by the name of Jason Epperton. He is a huge Destiny fan.
Yeah.
Like in his background, when he's on his secondary camera, you can see like his shelf is just filled with like Destiny stuff. Like
It's a shrine.
exactly like Destiny 2 Funko Pops. I think it's like a gold Cade 6 statue, like a 6-inch figure statue. He's got the coins. He has the trading cards. He has playing cards. Everything. Dude. It's nuts, man.
The franchise is amazing, man. When it first was introduced, it was such a big deal, man.
Oh yeah, the story of it's really good too. That's what I really like about that.
Oh yeah, the lore.
Oh
absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I used to watch their live streams about their updates that they used to do weekly, and they used to talk directly to the to us, and I love that. I've never seen a company reach out and talk to us about what we wanted changed in Destiny. And I remember all the changes that they did in Destiny 1. It was beautiful, dude. And then all of a sudden Destiny 2 came out, we all pitched in, and it wasn't even close to what Destiny 1 was left at. And that just like
oh, believe me, if you play Destiny 2 now with all of its new features and everything, like you will absolutely be back into it.
I saw that they brought books back and like all the like accomplishments and stuff like that that you can show up.
Triumphs,
dude.
Triumphs is what's called, and then like there's also the lore books, like to get one of the hand cannons, and I just recently did the grind for this hand cannon, which is called the Last Word. The Last Word hand cannon, and then as you're doing that, you every part of the mission that you do, you get this lore, and then you just end up, once you have everything, you have all the lore books and you could read through them, or you can even go on YouTube. This guy that I subscribe to on YouTube, he goes over the lores of every single lore that's in Destiny 1, Destiny 2, and everything. And it's amazing because he voice acts everything. It's crazy. Cool. You could literally you could put some headphones on, and you could sit back in your chair, you close your eyes, and then you could hear him doing the voice acting and everything, and you could literally paint a movie in your head as you're listening to this guy. It's crazy. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, dude, the community around Destiny is amazing. I mean, I remember when it first came out and all the cosplay that came out. I mean, I was all into it, dude. I loved it. But it's just my pockets are empty because of that game, man. And like,
do you think?
What's up?
Oh no, go ahead. Go ahead. Dude.
No. Actually, I was listening to you. You're good.
I was gonna say, like, do you think that they're gonna be able to win you back?
If they gave me everything for free, 100%, yeah. Because I want to come in, I want to start playing again, and then all of a sudden, they're like, "Oh yeah, you can get all this stuff, but there's a season pass," and I'm like, "I thought I bought a season pass already." So like, I don't even know what's going on. Like, or there's like a monthly pass now or something. You have to pay monthly. Is that what you have to do or no?
I don't recall exactly.
Is it seasonal?
It's a pass. It's a pass.
Yeah. What is the seasonal? Does the seasonal pass like cover only 3 expansions? Because that's how it was before.
Think so.
I think it covers like X amount of content. Yeah.
And they were small expansions, but this big expansion coming up in September, you have to order again, right?
Yeah, because like this one, this season pass only covered what's called the Black Armory stuff, Season of the Drifter, and then Season of Opulence. And
Those
Season
came
of,
out this year, right?
yeah, season or just recently. So Season
Okay.
of Opulence is the last of this season. So once that's done, then it's gonna be the expansion, and then you'd have to get the season pass again.
Yeah, and you start all over again. I mean, it's cool. I'd like to see it, and you know what I mean. And I'm pretty sure when this new expansion comes out, they give you that level bump, so you can like bump one of your characters all the way up.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Like
they always
because
do that.
for anybody who's played who hasn't played yet, well, one of them is that if you get the Forsaken expansion, you're obviously going to get what's it called? What is it? The first two expansion, Warmind and Curse of Osiris. You have to, the requirement is that one of your characters has to be level 20 already. Level 20 is what one of the main characters has to be. And then if you get the expansion and you decide to create a new character, you could get a level jump to level 30. You can use it on your existing character or for your new character. So I could see them doing that too with the new expansion that's going to be coming out in September.
Yeah. I mean, that's generally what they do, so that way they can bring in new players as well,
Right?
and then that way we can join you, PJ, and you know what I mean, grind through the newest expansion with you. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. I gotta watch my money spending, but to answer your question, perspective is like, would I ever go back? I mean, I would check it out and I would see what the prices are. I'd have to see how much it costs. So I'm gonna be price conscious now. You know what I mean? Because of how much I've invested. You know.
Yeah.
So. But love the game. So if anyone were to get it, you know, later in this next expansion, you're gonna have a blast.
Oh yeah,
it's a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Hey, since we're on MMOs, you already have the first version of, you have a Realm Reborn already? Final Fantasy 14? Yeah.
No.
I see.
I was gonna download it. Is it free?
Is that free? I don't know. Because they say that the newest installment for that game makes it feel like a whole different game.
To be honest with you, when I heard that, I was thinking, I'm like, Ron doesn't want to play this game. Maybe I'll just do it myself.
See, you know what, dude? That's what I thought to myself too. I was like, okay. So when I got into it, people were telling me to play, right? They were telling me to play. And at that time, I was really bitter over my experience with Arcade. And so it was hard for me to get into it because, you know, it's like trying to get into a new relationship. It's like, she was so good. You could do this in that game. This just made me feel so nice. This was so like satisfying to be able to grow my own things from the ground up, things like that. And then people are telling me, well, you know, you'll like it because it's Final Fantasy. And I'm just like, just because it's Final Fantasy it says Final Fantasy doesn't mean it's the same thing. Like, it'll have the characters, the name, you know, and things like that. But that, to me, that wasn't the Final Fantasy that I grew up on. And so I couldn't get into it. And now I'm just like, okay, I've been trying to find other MMOs to get into. Recently, I dipped into Arcade, which I feel like if I was going to dip into that, I might as well dip into 14. And I've been, of course, dipping into the WoW Classic Beta, which I'm enjoying a lot so far. I wish I was in the official beta, but I've been in the stress tests, which were pretty entertaining. But I don't know. I just feel like this time around, I'm going to actually give 14 its due chance because everyone says a lot of good about it. And I don't have anything bad to say about it as far as the gameplay and stuff.
I think it's free. From what I remember, it might be the same as like WoW now, where it's free up to a certain level.
Let's see.
For a Realm Reborn?
Yeah.
Level 35.
There
Free
you
to play
go.
up until level 35, and then if you want to go
Yep.
any further, then you'd have to do the subscription.
Just like WoW. Yep. Which is a great way of getting people hooked. You know,
But wow, I think it's only level like 15.
20.
Oh, 20?
Yeah, I remember.
Oh man, do I want to try this with you guys too?
See, Kevin played that with us, Filipino gamer. For those of you that are watching, he played that with me briefly. MMOs aren't his cup of tea at all, but it was cool to be able to play with him on a PlayStation and me on a PC.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was sick.
Oh, it's cross-platform like that?
Yes.
We're talking about 14.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So if you wanted to play on PlayStation, you could play with me on. You could play on PlayStation. I'll be chilling on my PC.
So is it a mouse keyboard or more controller?
Oh, you can do both.
Is
I
it
preferred a mouse keyboard.
and it feels good?
Yeah.
Because the reason why I ask is sometimes ports from consoles to PC, generally the mouse keyboard is not really like, you know what I mean, like fitting. So you use a controller. Because in that case, if we use a controller, I'd probably buy it on PS4. You know, but if it's mouse keyboard and it works perfectly, then I'm gonna get it on PC.
Oh yeah. I
Yeah.
tried playing it on with a PlayStation controller on PC, but playing it with mouse keyboard, it just felt more natural to me.
Cool.
Just because that's how I play MMOs.
Is it third person?
Yes, third person.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'd be interested. I'd probably install it.
I already did.
Nice.
I had to install my M.2 first before I did that. I was like, okay, I'm gonna install my M.2 and then I'm gonna try and clone it. Cloning process was so easy, surprisingly easy.
Nice.
But that's not tonight's topic.
I think we're overboard, guys.
Yeah, we're actually over, and I expected it because of E3.
Yeah. We are definitely over.
So we good, everyone? We
No, we're not good. We're not good.
Okay.
Because
then
you
let's
guys
get
said
good.
that because
What's
you
up?
guys said something about me that then you guys just tell me, oh, you're gonna have to wait then. It's something that I don't know. Both of you guys know something going on that I don't.
Oh. So Nintendo
Oh.
Direct.
That's right.
Guess what's releasing on Nintendo?
Luigi's
It's
Mansion.
Luigi.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know. It's
3.
Luigi.
But they
Huh?
showed it.
They showed it.
3.
Like they showed gameplay and everything.
Gameplay.
Oh my god.
So okay, so check it out. You pull out your whatever your suction cup they call it.
You can whip 'em.
something. Yeah, you suck them right, and you get them caught into your wind, your gust,
Yeah.
and then you just slam them left and right. You can do that with like items.
It looks
and open
really
them
good,
up to
dude.
Loot stuff. Yeah, dude.
Oh my god.
It looks really good.
It looks fun, man. It
You
looks
didn't
fun.
see any clip, huh?
No, I didn't see anything.
Yeah, dude. It looks really good.
Fun.
Oh man.
And then the introduction. Oh god, here we go again. I thought we were ending it. But the introduction of Banjo Kazooie on Smash Brothers. That
Saw
was
that.
so
Yeah.
sick. And then the Dragon Quest character introduction too for Smash Brothers. That was cool too.
But the best thing on the
What?
Nintendo Direct, Breath of the Wild 2.
Oh, Breath of the Wild 2! Dude, I saw that. I was
Woo.
like, dude, I need to freaking play Breath of the Wild.
Oh
Man,
my
before this comes
gosh.
out.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild's fun. I haven't beaten it. I'm at the very, very last. I mean, I have everything done and all the shrines done. So like I'm there. I'm just gonna go and beat it. But dude, it's such an amazing game. You gotta play it. You have to play it. It's beautiful. So once 2 comes out, oh my gosh. But they're working on it. They haven't really shown anything. They're working on it. So I can't wait. It's gonna be great.
Oh man. Next
There's a lot going on.
Oh yeah. Next paycheck, definitely picking up a Switch.
Nice.
It's a good system to have. I mean,
Oh, it's really good.
that's coming from someone who was a non-believer, who didn't care, who was like talking trash on it because it's NVIDIA Shield technology, you know, and that it's 720p. So man,
I remember the direct when they showed the Switch. I was so excited for it, man. I was so excited for it. It looked amazing. The whole thing about it, it's a portable device. On the go, all these games, dude. That's just really amazing.
you know, it is
I play it more
amazing.
on the go.
Did you see The Witcher 3 release for the
Yep.
freaking Switch?
Dude,
I
it's
don't know.
coming to the Switch.
It looks crazy, right? But for some reason, the only thing I could think of was how long playtime you're gonna get on that off the battery. Like,
Well, same thing with Zelda. It was like maybe 3 or 4 hours. That's it. So The Witcher is gonna be the same. Same thing with Skyrim. Anything that's like hungry for that on the go is gonna be 3 or 4 hours. So you're right. You are correct. It's
Grab a power bank.
low. Exactly.
power bank. Just freaking have it attached to your back.
Hey, screw it. On my back, in my pocket, on my chest, on my forehead. I don't care.
Did you guys happen to see any of the footage for just putting it out there for what do you call it? The Stadia?
No, I okay. So how I feel about that? I feel like it's gonna flop, but you know, whatever. That's why I never watched it. But apparently, it's good.
Well, I watched it with a lot of like. So every time I saw something, I'm like, "Are you sure?" Like I questioned everything that they were saying.
Yeah.
Like, are you sure? Are you sure I'm going to be able to play Division 2 on my cell phone? Are you sure that because it's server based that I'm going to be able to get full on ultra graphics on my cell phone or on my tablet or on my TV
Without a split second of lag, too.
Exactly, without a delay. Like, are you sure, man?
I doubt it.
There's got to be at least a split second that you can tell, you know,
Right.
that still is annoying. It's like, ah!
I know. Oh man, especially if you're playing like a fast-paced game, you're like tapping to the right, and then it takes 1 second for it to tap to the right. Like, God damn it! Shoot! Bang, 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 and then all of a sudden you're on the screen. You're like, 2 seconds later, bang, 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 bang. Like, what the hell, dude?
So apparently, Bethesda, was it Bethesda? Yes, Bethesda has this certain technology that's supposed to help out with the lag. They mentioned that, and they literally had Doom 2016 running on a cell phone with a controller that was a playable demo like at their booth, and right then and there this guy was playing Doom. So it looks like the publishers are also helping the technology of the streaming with whatever coding and whatever, you know, technology is going to be implemented in the game. So they have to re-implement a certain technology in the game. So it might be possible. After seeing that, I was like, okay, maybe it might work.
Happen.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm just so skeptical because, okay, look, like, let's just pretend that each of us represent 10,000 people, okay? Let's say I access the network at whatever, fucking 6 o'clock. We don't feel any kind of lag. And then PJ enters the network an hour later. There's more congestion. Are we going to feel lag? And then you enter the network. There's another 10,000 people. There's more congestion. And there's like so many, let's just say there's like 100 titles alone on Stadia. You know, who's to say that the servers aren't going to overload? Who's to say that we're not going to get lag because of that?
Yeah.
Or all these people on one game, you know? Like, how about launch dates? When everyone's hyped for one game, what's going to happen? Are we going to experience lag, slowdown? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. So Bethesda also said that they had their technology on demo, so you could sign up. Like I forget when the dates are if you want to try the beta, and you would play it on your own cell phone. So it's interesting. I mean, I'm not a believer until I see it. That's just me.
Well, they better make it fully known so that we can get like a good, I guess, a good amount of data to be able to, really tell whether or not this is going to work.
Yeah. I mean, it was Doom playing on a cell phone.
Yeah, but how many of those did they have? It could be 10 units, 5 units.
Wait,
What's
what do
10
you
or
mean?
5 units? Like, demos,
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
so,
But that's
not hundreds of people.
But that was through their cell phone provider. So, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, the testing's there, but I get what you're saying on their end, how many were logged in and stuff like that. So, it's interesting. It's a very interesting time we live in. Oh, we're going to say that again.
Dude. It's crazy.
Yeah.
But then have fun with your freaking phone bill. If you have overage fees with data.
I wonder how much data it is. It might be just what is it called? A video stream. Man, I don't know. I video stream every day in my car, like on the way to work. I watch videos all the time.
Same.
Yeah.
I'll open up and then I'll pop up videos.
Yep. It's on my dash and I'm just driving. It's normal for me, and it's on my Bluetooth, my speakers. So it's just normal for me now. But I haven't gone over on my data plan. That's what I'm trying to get at. There you go. So we'll see.
All right. Now we're going overboard. So I think we need to.
Yeah.
I think PJ's face shows it.
Yeah. You need to take a shit, dog?
No.
You need to take a shit?
I need more water.
Me too. Me too.
Same, right, bro.
I didn't stock my fridge.
End this off.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone need help him stock his fridge. Send him a donation, okay?
Oh man. Make sure you write it out to the Tech Trio.
Thanks everyone for watching. Everyone on Facebook, thank you. Follow us if you enjoyed the show tonight. Everyone else on Twitch, thanks again for watching tonight. Follow us on Twitch if you enjoyed the show. If you have friends that want to watch this, or if you missed the early half of the show, we're going to be posting this on YouTube. Search us at youtube.com, search the Tech Trio, or type in bit.ly/3 capital T capital Y OU tube with a capital T. It sounds fucked up, but you know what? Forget it.
I'm like, what are you like? Are you giving away a password here or something? I'm like,
you know what? Just forget it. Go to youtube.com and search the Tech Trio.
No, okay, if you're watching this, if you're watching on Twitch, the link is in the chat. Click on that link. It'll send you to our YouTube channel. Make sure you click that subscribe button. So once we get to 100 subscribers, Perspective over here doesn't have to try to type out the whole or spell out the whole Bitly thing. We'll get our own personal our own personal link. And also don't forget to click that notification bell so you get upload notification when we upload our past broadcasts and when we post our highlight clips.
He's reading his script.
Look at that. See? That's how you know he wants the show to end, all right? You all have a very good night. Thank you for watching.
Thank you very much, guys.
We love you guys.
Have a good night, guys.
E3. Woo.